Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous My Adventure, or not My Adventures, from scratch. Is this right? We can take 5 more. They give us 7 days while we're in here to deliver these things. Is this left? See, it says Demery Prospect, but I think that's a from location. Otogen, Maytet. See, we haven't picked these up. That's at Maytet. We can Coho. Yeah, we can pick it up while we're there. Orna. Maytet. See, that's 2 Maytet. This our Demery Prospect. We need to pick those up. Let's go back to Demery Prospect. Go back here and pick that cargo up before we go out to Maytet. Be sure to look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. That would really help me out with YouTube. YouTube requires that I have 1,000 subscribers, and so far we have less than 200 subscribers after 10 months and 1,100 videos. And 95% of the times that you take off, wherever you're going is behind the planet. 95%. If that's not an obstacle course, I don't know what is. It's definitely an obstacle course grinding pirate haven game. But like with the interdictions, you just have to get to where they bother you less. They still bother me after over almost 4,300 hours playing the game. They still bother me. That's not counting all the side accounts that I have. Probably definitely over 4,300 hours. So it's left. Just be prepared for them. And practice, practice, practice. It's all about the practice. probably should start scanning. You get paid for that too. So every system you're in, do a discovery scan. And that's why, syswrite, go under file groups and set those up. My discovery scanner's at 1, my heatsink's at 2. One's on the right side, the primary, and then the secondary. And that's, for me, it's my buttons on the end of my controller, not the triggers. And I saw, I don't know if it's still today, but it was yesterday, can get Elite Dangerous, which includes now Horizon, for $7.49, I believe it is, under the Steam sale. Now, it might not be that when you look at it, but put it on your wish list if you have a Steam account, but you don't have Elite Dangerous, or if you want a secondary, like I have. I have 3 copies actually. I like it. I like having multiple copies. I like having multiple profiles. I don't know if I just missed picking these up the last time, or they were full and I couldn't pick them up, but I went ahead and took the mission. I don't know what I did, but we have to come back here and pick those 2 up so we can take them to Autogen. And then we can see if there's any more while we're there. I like having the 7 days to deliver them. And you can have up to 20 missions. Now, before you get interdicted, that's fine. Now, after you start getting interdicted, you might really get interdicted then, having that many. The gravitational pull slows us down. Guess we're pretty close. Speed will pick up in a minute. There it goes. Sys left. Syswrite. We're going to pick up 2 more, then we can pick up 3 after that. Sys left. Is this right? No, where my mind's at. Well, that stuff goes to Coho. We can do a partial. We can accept this and deliver it later. Might be what happened. Yeah, right now we're stacking them, but we'll see what happens later. How crazy it might get. Is this left? See this, the eagle's wings showing like Wilsogen and Otogen and Orna and Leophale and Maytet. Those all have the eagles. And this one does too. So we try not to go outside yet. Not until we're ready to go pick up that 100,000. Going back there. At some point we will pick up a bigger ship just so we can carry more. Again, please find ways to help the channel through subscribing and donating and joining our Patreon and putting tritium in the fuel tank of the fleet carrier and our other account. And finding our YouTube channel GFM_RDG and watching more of our 1130 plus videos. Yeah, we'll have to start out Super Cruise. Our temperature is at 46%. I don't like to go to set hyperspace or Super Cruise until it gets below 43%. Is this left? Is this left? Yeah, one of the times I restarted, may have been the last time I restarted, I thought you wouldn't get interdicted within the Pilots Federation. Well, I was wrong. You certainly can be interdicted in the Pilots Federation area. As soon as you rank. Is this right? See, we're at 69%, mostly penitent. penniless. I think when we hit 100% of that is where we start getting interdicted. And again, you need to discovery scan every system you go to. You get paid for that. You have to be 25 light years from the original scan. But yeah, now if you die, you lose all of those. You have to redo them. Sis left. Sis right. We got 92 now. And we'll keep checking the prices on ships and stuff to see where we might want to upgrade. Because really any kind of upgrade is going to be an upgrade from the Sidewinder. Especially for someone that's going to be trading. We need more module space. It's the only one we had. Is this right? Yeah, we're at 122. We're full of stuff. We can take more missions. These courier missions are really cool. Let's make sure you don't deliver anything outside of the Pilot Federation until you're ready to leave. Now that's pretty good, but these 2s for 20 are pretty good too, but that is landing on a planetary surface. Sis left. And these that are to Maytet, we probably should deliver those. That way we have cargo space. Again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll keep coming along and support our channel.
Ship uncoupled. Moderate speed on exit.
Find ways to donate in the description and join our Patreon. Find the fleet carrier, add tritium to it. Gotta avoid any asteroids between here and there. Mass lock, okay. We gotta go through there. It's this night. Just to make sure we don't run into something. Because we don't want to run into an asteroid. Not a good thing. But as soon as we pass it and get through the mass lock, we can set our course again. I don't know if those little rocks mean anything. I don't think I've ever been harmed by them, but you never know. Like they said, you can hit your boost and get there a little bit faster. I'd like for it to be at 42 before I get it. Okay, it's this night. Turn it off because we don't need it. My focus is to get a bigger ship and then go out to Sothis and Ceos and Rovigo. It's kind of the goal right now. Sis left? Might have been a double. Sis left? Sis left? Yeah, I think I was trying to get to Maytet. Okay, it's behind us. Okay. Well, that's Mason Dock. Sis left? Kinda messed up. See, I'm trying to get here. Okay, let's go back around again. We got plenty of fuel. Now I think we're back on course. Still have over half tank. We can fill up here at the station that we're going to. Sis left? Okay. That bottom radar, you see through the little star through the sun, you see a solid square. That is a ship. And it could be a pirate, it could be just someone like you and I. And this is a high security system, but that don't stop the pirates, because the security system don't really care about pirates. They only care about smugglers. Now at res sites and things like that, you'll find security services and they'll help you shoot bad guys, but if you're going to start at a res site, go to a res low. Resource extraction site low. It's a good place to start. And you can wait for the security system ships to start shooting at somebody before you get involved. If you can get one shot off and hit the target before he explodes, then you get credit for it. Because the security services don't get bounties. They don't collect on bounties. You know how fast they zipped across the system? You and I can't go that fast, but the pirates can, because they got superpowers. And all the NBCs, like that was a security force, they can go that fast. Sometimes you gotta watch it, because they'll kind of get you in a mess. Now, when we hit permission, it'll go right toward that circle. So you probably want to get past this ring before you hit it. You request docking. Because they'll run you right smack into that ring. Because the auto dock, that's not perfected. It's got issues. Sis left. See this yellow ring? We want to make sure it's clear before we go at it. Because they'll point. See how he points up there? And then he comes down? I'd be prepared for that. Or you'll smack into that thing. And anything that happens in auto dock, you're responsible for. Even though it's the station that controls the auto dock. You're the one that still gets fined. See, like that timer that says 9 minutes and 26 seconds? If you don't get in there and landed by 9 minutes and 21 seconds, they fine you. You're not controlling the ship. It's craziness. There's all kinds of things you're going. That's kind of stupid. But don't bring it up on the forums, because the forums are all controlled by the apologists. Whatever the almighty Frontier did, then that's law. And they'll ban you from going against the almighty Frontier development. How dare you even think of criticizing them? Yeah, we had quite a few here. Well, we probably just ranked up, meaning we're probably going to get interdicted the next times. Is this right? Okay, 8. And we have 258,000. See what kind of ships you can buy for 258,000. You can definitely buy that. You can definitely get an Eagle, but that is more of a... See, the Adder's pretty good. The Viper's pretty good. Yeah, Viper's pretty nice. Now, before we buy this, we want to go here. We're not going to sell the Sidewinder because it's a loaner anyway. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't get money for it if you sell it. Or I don't even know if you can sell it or not. Hard points, we sold those to make it lighter. We want to store these. The heatsink, we want to put it on our next ship. Store that. Optional internals. Store that. I don't know if you can store those. I guess you can store them. Okay. Now that Super Cruise Assist, we might have to have that, but we'll see. Shipyard. We're going to get a Viper Mark III. Store the current ship. See, they give you nothing if you exchange it. So might as well store it. Now this will be a pretty good upgrade. And we'll see what we can store. This one will hold more. And the Viper flies really nicely. At the moment, I don't care about weapons. Now we can store the weapons. Not my version of weapons. I like the burst laser gimbal. Works best for me. We have 115,000. Utility. Transfer. Shield boosters. And the heatsink, so we don't have to rebuy those. Optional internals. Store. Because that's a class 2 in a class 3 slot. Let's see if they've got class 3s. They do have class 3s. 8s. They got hull reinforcement. We have some class 2s. They do have Super Cruise Assist, so that's good. And the ship looks better too. Is this right? 14 slots. Not necessarily the best ship. I think the Cobra would be better. Okay. And there's This is the Viper Mark III. There's a Viper Mark IV. We just load up. Good. And we're going to get interdicted anyway, so. I think mate hit, or that, is this left? Aldridge is probably the best place for us to go back to. Since you got 7 days to deliver these, it's partly nice about, you know, doing deliveries in here because you got so long to transfer them. Okay, let's see what our time looks like. Okay, we're done. Well, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again and find ways to donate and support the channel, also through joining our Patreon and finding the fleet carrier, the RGFC, and it's listed in the description below, and subscribing to our channel because we only have less than 200 subscriptions and we need over 1,000. The subscribing is free, it doesn't cost you anything. It really help us out. And find our YouTube channel underneath the video to the far left and watch more of our videos at GFM_RDG. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.